for Eagles on offense to start the night. Little pop-up kick, and Britton Covey, second game of the season, gets hit hard. That was Barkley in motion. Hurts can't find anywhere to go with it until now. He's got Brown downfield. Barkley gets it, nowhere to go. Quick throw, Goddard. The catch and the
job just coming off the ball, free release, and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football.
Here's Barkley, not much. Bigsby in the ball game. Hurts out to his left, able to complete it to
one of them.
3rd down and 4. Good protection again. Time runs out. Down goes Hurts. Braden Mann will punt it. Low snap. End over end kick. Actually hit a spiral, and he hit it too good. Taking snaps under center could be an issue tonight. He hands to Vidal.
But they go to the pistol formation, which brings back some of those run plays.
And a quick throw. It is through the hands of Quint.
Good to have him back in the fold.
Vidal back in the backfield on 3rd down, and Herbert is going to drop it to him. Big play. Vidal in a foot race. Zach Baun knocks him out.
Well, he's looking for Ladd McConkey, but he collides then with Zach Baun, and as Herbert feels like his clock is running out, he does an excellent job of finding Vidal come out of the backfield across his vision.
And there's Herbert under center. He tosses to Hampton, a lot of room, left side. Under center, no problem so far. Hampton cuts back. 2nd down and goal. Herbert, wide open, touchdown, rookie. Down the field and get in the end zone.
Well, you watch Keenan Allen here, number 13. He kind of takes out 2 guys, and so a natural pick with
Herbert under center. We've seen Herbert hand off to his right, and now we see him complete to Hampton for the first points of the night. Eagles with their 2nd possession of the night. His 3rd carry, able to get a big one here. Right on cue, Barkley over the left.
But it was a nice run for Saquon Barkley there.
Why not stick with him, they say, and why not do it again?
Ovens like that to run in.
Hurts out to his right, going to go. Flag on the play, and back what the issue was.
Holding, offense number 56, that's a 10-yard penalty.
They fake it to Bigsby. Aired out. Smith. Overthrown. 20. Delayed handoff. It's Barkley. Well, he's wearing out this left side. Breaking tackles. And 3rd down and 12. Hurts over the middle. He's got Goddard. Last 4 games combined. Had 2 against the Bears. Are they going to try to run Hurts?
I know defensive coordinators, they hate the threat of a mobile quarterback.
2nd and 11. He is going to be mobile here and go out of bounds with a short. It's their 3rd and long. It's Smith, and he is met and dropped. Good snap, good hold. 61, and God willing, the giggler over there, and I'll be here for that.
Yeah.
If we can make it that far. Hello. From the 34, the drive begins. Again, it was Herbert under center, and somehow he is able to find a receiver.
He has found ways to play through it all, and I know that he's endeared himself to his teammates over the years for doing so.
Here is a handoff.
100 yards on the ground to Chicago. They got to shore that up.
Movement on front, that's a free play. Eagles came across early. Herbert down the middle. He's picked, but it's not going to count. Cooper DeJean, but he might as well just take a seat.
Offside. Defense on the nose tackle.
Dean on a blitz. Herbert got rid of it. It's 4th down either way.
Quarterback in football this year. And on a night when he's playing hurt, you hate to see it.
J.K. Scott hits down by 4. Barkley. Play clock at 2. Hurts, Smith. Here we go. Up comes the second quarter in Inglewood. Glad you're with us tonight on ESPN and ABC. Chargers and Eagles. 4-point game after 1.
The catch. So they just don't get the ball in the receiver's hands with much room to run.
Hurts overthrown and picked. Mickens with the interception. He had Devontae Smith, and let's make sure he made the catch.
It doesn't look like he did to me. It looks like
5 from the 15. We expect the call on the field of interception to be overturned, but then it would be 4th down.
After an expedited review, the pass is incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
And out for the Eagles. Man hits a line drive. Darius Davis has a little room. One guy to beat. And a good job by Keely Ringo to slow him up. And now brought down. Which will show you the last time he was out there. Under center, however, and he tosses to Hampton, who bends it back and has 10+. Good stuff out as well. Yeah, Lauren, yet again, still under center. He tosses Hampton. Eagles are going to see a lot play out on the edge.
Holding, offense number 68.
All 3 of his completions to running backs as he takes off. And now will land.
a lot of other things that are going to take the brunt of the blow.
2nd down and 15 out to his right. This one is in. Your contemporary on 3rd down and 15. Herbert moving around and eyes downfield for McConkey. DeJean is there for Philly. 3 and out now for the Chargers as J.K. Scott hits a beauty. High hanging punt. Covey on the return is able to on the deep shot. Here's pressure on him perfectly. A lot of love between head coach and number 3. Blitz. Brown, flag on the play.
While the quarterback was in the pocket. Legal contact on the defense. That'll be a 5-yard penalty and an automatic.
Unblocked, and they free up A.J. Brown. This is the 2nd time tonight they've had an opportunity. Now there's a grab, and that's what they got the call for.
So 1st down just shy of the 30. James coming off the edge again. Catches 2 backs again. Shipley and Barkley. Hurts. Finds Goddard. Nice move. Dallas Goddard with a big play. Play action from Hurts. He's got Brown. 1st down inside the 30.
Passes like that, you're going to see those numbers go up dramatically.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. Good work by Kennedy. Fake toss. Hurts. Good protection. And he's going to go. And Hurts. Picked off. Intercepted, and now the ball's out, and Hurts ends up with the ball in his hands. He fumbles. Chargers ball. As it was an interception by Deshaun Hand.
That's a great play.
And then the fumble. Then Hurts gets it. Then he has it knocked out. Then Troy Dye gets it.
Drops into coverage. You normally, as a quarterback, a lot of times you don't see defensive linemen like that, but where he was throwing the football, I'm really not sure how Hurts didn't feel that right ball, but what great hands by Deshaun Hand.
Here is Vidal, a good start to the drive. Quick throw, Johnston brought down. Who'd been released by Pittsburgh and claimed by the Bills. Herbert's in trouble. Out to his left, he's got his man, what a throw. Needed 2, they got 18. On 1st down. Handoff is to
Who's your rookie running back, and now your quarterback's got a broken left hand.
Hampton, that rookie jumbo tight end. They bring Bobby Hart in at right tackle. They want to keep Penning in that role.
Holding, offense number 75. That penalty's declined.
Back on the play, he did not get the pass off. And Dicker has had a phenomenal season. Not man, David Moulton, who's been wearing that since the meeting this morning at 8 a.m. Here's Covey on the return. Cannot get to the third.
Down all year as well.
Number 3 defense in the league. This one is floated incomplete. 2nd and 10 in a 7-point game. Picked again. Intercepted.
You're going to watch. His eyes are on the quarterback. He feels Smith coming off the ball, but his eyes are always on the quarterback. And this is a defense that plays a lot of zone coverage. So with that, you're able to have eyes on the quarterback, and it's a reason why he's been able to get the interceptions, receiver, and drive it on footballs. He takes chances, and they usually pay off.
Here's a ball out on the sack. Philly's ball. Recovered by Byron Young.
It's right through running backs, and even in talking with Greg Roman, he knew that. And that's a matchup that Greg Roman did not want to see. He goes right through Hampton, the rookie, and then is able to strip the ball on Justin Herbert.
4.5 to go. Here's Barkley. And for a 740. Only one 100-yard game. Left side. He's got a first down and then lowers his shoulder. First down, Eagles. Barkley getting going. 3 minutes left in the half. Left side. Barkley trying to bounce it. 2nd and 7. Quick setup and throw. A.J. Brown, first down. He's 37 on first down. Bigsby. Hurts keeps. Goddard out of bounds. First and goal. Barkley. Nothing. Should now in the slot. Hurts out to his left. Flag on the play. Pass is caught, and it's coming back.
Holding. Offense number 68. That's a 10-yard penalty.
Away from there he is, 68. Mailata, one of the best in the game. But there's, well, maybe, I don't know.
Outside the 10. Hurts in trouble. Chased by Mack. Incomplete. Harbaugh wanted a false start. Pressure on Hurts. Gets hit. Ball's out. Picked up by Toth as it was knocked out by Deion Henley.
Timeout number 3, Los Angeles.
Yeah,
Third
that was
and
a fumble
final.
to me.
47 on the game clock.
Complete.
But they did get the timeout back. The Chargers. 30-yard try here by Elliott.
Been to 2 Super Bowls. He's won 1. I put his resume up after 4 years against anybody in the history of the game.
Here is Hassan Haskins, who's been activated off IR.
Good football teams on that screen, and it's going to be fun to watch and see how that shakes out.
Herbert has all day, and he and McConkey. 4-point game again as Herbert finds Allen and
Key part of this offense for Justin Herbert.
Good protection again. Herbert had his arm hit, and he's intercepted. Adoree Jackson. Flag is down in the secondary, and Adoree Jackson is down.
After the interception, personal foul unnecessary roughness number 30, Los Angeles.
He pushes Bobby Hart, who came in for Trey Pipkins, right back into Herbert's lap and then gets the arm that causes the ball to go up. With this penalty, it moves them immediately then into field goal range with just a few seconds here left in this first half.
Protect Hurts.
Well, receivers got to know how much time and what they have to do if they get the ball in play.
And this is just thrown straight out of bounds for Elliott to make it a 1-point game. Good snap, good hold. The kick is no good. It's a 10-6 game. Home team on top. Stay tuned. All-State halftime coming up next. As Elliott will kick it away, coming off that miss at the end of the first half after the Eagles defense got a takeaway miss from 48. Here's Haskins on the return.
Remember this defensive battle and who's going to make the plays.
Here's Omarion Hampton. He got to the line of scrimmage. He said he's the Rolodex of defenses. You never know what you're going to get from him. They try to hand again, and Vidal with a decent.
When he was defensive coordinator in Carolina, Greg Roman was a defensive assistant for him.
How about Herbert picking up the high formation behind Herbert, and that does not work. Set at tackle with Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater. Both are on IR and finished for the year. Johnston gets tripped up. On 3rd down and 2, a first down carry by Hampton.
Greg Roman and this offense has been able to do.
Here's a handoff to Trey Harris. Vidal cuts back. Got Jordan Davis on the sideline for Philadelphia. Pressure on Herbert. Steps through. Has a ton of room. First down.
Nobody was then accounting for Herbert.
Here's Hampton left side. Well played.
Hampton or the offensive line.
2nd and 9. Pressure off the edge. There's Gadsden.
Locker room. You know, on a lot of occasions.
Here's Hampton on the toss. And Acker now will try from 36 and get it.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense, number 97, leverage. Half the distance of the goal and an automatic first down.
Chargers will take the 3 points off the board as Ajomo puts his left hand and uses leverage. Back up under center and a toss to Vidal. Good play by
for Vic Fangio in this defense.
2nd and goal now. Herbert sacked. Left hand of Justin Herbert. And if you punch a ball and miss it, that can be a foul. 3rd down and goal and incomplete. Took 9.5 minutes. And Dicker adds
that don't ultimately win the award. They have a lot to be proud of and do so much for their communities and their respective towns.
Here's Covey with a nice return. He lost it and able to get back on top. Right back on it.
It's a great job by Dye in Covey.
Juergens, Lane Johnson, Landon Dickerson. They're without 2 of them right now. Hurts throws. He's got A.J. Brown. Good. Juergens snaps it. Hurts trying to get small and now out to his left to the sideline for dealt with a foot injury. Barkley spins out of a tackle. Tart couldn't bring him
and been ahead of the chains, and now after that run, 3rd and long.
3rd down and 15. They get some of it back with A.J. Good snap, good hold. The kick is good. We know will be Super Bowl 62, February of 2028 in Atlanta.
So you're going to be my date on Valentine's Day.
It's looking that way. Yes. Here is Vidal in the backfield. They fake the handoff to him. Herbert scrambling around again and gets hit from behind. Ball is out. Back gets on top of it.
Oh man, it's a big hit to begin with, but for Madlock to be there and recover this
turns into a 5-yard pickup. There have been 5 total fumbles in the game. Flag flies.
Holding. Offense number 89. That's
been dealing with swelling, and there's obviously a wound on that hand as they put a plate and screws in there. He's in trouble, and down he goes.
Solid coverage along with the pass rush.
And a loss of 9, 3rd and 22. They will just hand off.
Was last year, and this looks a lot like the Green Bay game we had a few weeks ago. Just the defense keeping them in it.
Fair catch down.
I heard you had maybe want to adjust something.
Landon Dickerson back in the game for the
offside. Defense number 90 lined up in the neutral zone.
A few interviews as well.
1st down and 5. They do not hand it off. Derwin James chasing with others. Tui Palatu as well.
Lil Mack, who's taught him a lot. Say the same thing about him.
Here's Goddard. A tight end screen. Game for the Eagles, but still a 4-point game. Marianne is here. Oh, welcome back. Both games are on ABC, ESPN, and the ESPN app. Barkley, first down, goodbye. Eagles on top, no flags. Right to the ball, tight formation, a pitch, and the race, and Barkley wins it.
Well, some good blocking up front. Dallas Goedert being one of them, along with Derek Side.
Jeffrey Lurie loves it. Eagle fans been waiting for this. 52 yards from Saquon Barkley. And with that, like they might try the tush push, they don't. They hand off, and watch Mailata grab Russell the shoulder pad of Khalil Mack.
He does grab the shoulder pad right as he's going by. Looks like he might have gone past it, but I think they'd like that as a foul.
They don't call the foul, and it's exactly what Philadelphia needed. And this Eagles defense that's been red hot trying to stop Vidal.
And this group has really held up.
Fake toss to Vidal. Herbert moving around. Nice play. McConkey's first of the night. And Ladd as a first step
Person, but he's towers over me.
Right
It means, but they've just had a difficult time.
He just avoided sack number 6 and turns this into a positive play. Vidal overthrown.
Go for it here, but that's not Harbaugh's style.
The punt. Britton Covey avoids that first tackle, turns it into a nice return out across the 25. Got away with a face mask. They didn't call that, and Britton Covey had that 22-yard return.
Capture the football when he got hit in the face. I mean, the ball was in the air. It's pretty impressive.
Hurts protected. Out to his right, finally finds somewhere to go with it, and
He's able to create, but he'd sure make life a lot easier on himself.
Hurts down the middle and tipped and picked. Intercepted by Cam Hart off the hands of A.J. Brown.
Route, but even though it is high, you're an NFL wide receiver. You got to make that play. Now he knows that he's got a defender who's right in his face, and that's who Jalen Hurts is trying to beat with the football. But a throw that's high, but one that has to be caught.
A 28-yard return by Cam Hart.
Get hit and caused him not to secure the catch.
Herbert, he's got protection. Now goes forward and runs in. Looks like my guy Fernando Mendoza after that Ohio State game. 3rd down and 5. Herbert, perfect throw to Allen for the tonight. Here's Hampton trying to get him going again. Place in the AFC West behind the Denver Broncos. Here is Hampton, right side, got the edge. 3rd down and 3. Herbert using his legs. Throws it out of the back of the end zone. They play it straight, and they tie the game. App, Peyton Eli on ESPN2 coverage kicks off with Scott Van Pelt. And the Monday Night Countdown crew at 6 Eastern. Here is Britton tie ball game. Devontae Smith looking for blocks. 7 and 8. Over the right side. 3rd down and 6. Hurts got hit. Pass incomplete.
Really been throughout the season.
Punt by Braden Mann. Hits it high. Ladd McConkey, his apartment on the Upper West Side in New York. As first look wasn't there. Herbert had to pull it down and take off. 3rd down and 7. Herbert had to pull it down again. Play made by Jordan Davis.
Ball tries to make something happen, just unable to.
So a week after Justin Herbert has surgery on his broken left hand, he has a career high being sacked 7 times tonight. As Britton Covey showing what he can do. They do on first down. There is no movement up front. Extra men on the rush. Quick throw. A.J. Brown broke a tackle. Hurdles and has it up. 6'1", 226. Play clock at 3. Quick throw, and it's not there. They got it here. A.J. Brown with a first. Back to Barkley. Khalil Mack. One timeout left for the Chargers. Extra men on the rush. End zone. Incomplete for A.J. Brown.
Pressure the Chargers do, and it looked like just a perfect throw. It sure was. He's just not able to, showing they're coming after him.
And they're coming. Quick throw, and Smith drops it. Wasn't much. He's got it. Elliott drops it to Vidal. And Kamani Vidal to the only QB with more over that stretch is Patrick Mahomes on first down. Herbert to his right. Hits Zach. Second down. Herbert for McConkey. DeJean and McConkey offensively. McConkey could. Herbert, incomplete flag on the play. Blankenship was
Pass
out there.
interference on a defense number 27. That's a spot foul and an automatic first down.
Well, it's a good route here by Quinn Johnston, and you see he gets Quinyon turned around, and then he grabs. Get a tighter look at it and see exactly. I think that's a
Game before that throw. Guilty. And it gives the Chargers a first down. Now Herbert takes off, wants to throw. And Quinyon Mitchell, the Eagles hit on those guys. Blitz off the edge with DeJean. And a first down carry by
out of it. There's been quite a collision, but a good pickup.
Herbert sets up fast. He finds Keenan out. 2nd and 4. Sideline shot too high for Herbert. Right up the gut, tripped up.
And been able to consistently keep him corralled in the pocket.
He keeps over the right side and 7 from here. Fake it to Vidal. And Herbert has to just throw it away. Quick throw and in. And he has got it. And Dicker will give Shipley a chance for a return. That's Will Shipley. Then you get into, well, if you...
Tails, your choice.
Let's go heads.
Choice is heads. It is a heads.
And the division could very well be on the line that day. Here's a return by Vidal.
Might not be all bad to get the ball the third time, so Chargers might be in a good spot.
He did it again. Herbert keeps it, and Penning comes in. Extra offensive lineman, first down. Handoff is to Hampton. And a big pickup for Omarion Hampton, who missed 7 straight games. He gets it again. Had a blitz from Dean. Disley gets dumped. A stunt up front. Chargers pick it up. Herbert goes down. 4th. He's got another. Trying to tie it or win it. Shipley. Stood up at... Barkley, Tui Pelotu into range for Elliott. who's coming off the edge. Hurts sliding, and he misses. 3rd down and 6 now. Hurts gonna go and get it. But a flag is down.
Holding. Offense number 51. That's a 10-yard penalty.
One that looked like they might have been able to call it on Jordan Mailata, but doesn't much matter.
Hurts lets it fly. Able to complete. Devontae Smith into Charger territory. Back to Barkley, looking to cut back, and there's nothing there.
And 2 there.
2nd and 10 now. Hurts. Goddard.
Backed up. I mean, it looks like they're coming.
And they do, off the edge. This one floated for A.J. Brown. Can't make the one-handed catch. And blitz. Catch. Goddard. Inside the 20.
Hands. It was perfectly executed.
Hurts keeps. Throws. Batted up and picked off. Intercepted. And the Chargers win the ball game. That fumble mixed in, and here's that final play.
Well, watch Cam Hart. It's the zone coverage, so he's got eyes on Hurts. He sees the throw. He falls back underneath it, gets his hands on it, and then the interception. But it's so much of what the Chargers have been able to do with their zone looks has given them advantage in some of these situations, and Cam Hart comes up big.
Put to the guys to show I can play through stuff that others on this team play through every day. I'll do everything I can to play. He gutted it out tonight, and it was just enough. In overtime, Jim Harbaugh's Chargers get the win, and they go to 9-4. Eagles 8-5 next week. Dolphins and Steelers in Pittsburgh. It's been a presentation of the NFL on ESPN and ABC. Monday Night Postgame by Nationwide coming up next on ESPN. Time to go to Scott Van Pelt.